Right then, we are going to be playing some Quantum Conundrum over here at twitch.tv/Shalaman, and this is later going to be uploaded to youtube.com/Shalaman. And yeah, here we go. I have played about 20 minutes of the game so far just to make sure everything was working properly. But for the sake of the stream and the viewers, I'm going to start over from scratch. So here we go. I'm going to boot up a new game. Yeah, I do want to continue.
Once upon a time. That's how these things usually start, yes? A sister took pity on her brilliant, prolific, and incredible brother. She had somehow gotten it in her head that he might be lonely, or at least that's what she claims. And so, on a perfectly fine, productive Friday afternoon, the sister picked up her son from the Elwood Academy for Boys and dropped the aggravating child off on the brother's doorstep. Now the boy had visited Quadrangle Manor on a few occasions. Each time was complete with a grand entrance from the brother, who was in fact a professor and inventor with a profound and soaring intellect. With each visit, the inventions he exhibited became more slick and cutting edge. The boy eagerly awaited the revealing of the professor's latest contrivance, but this, the most captivating of visits, started a bit differently.
Alright, there we go. That's the introduction for the game. I believe that
if I configure the trans-dimensional velocity regulator at approximately 0.887 microseconds past the... Oh, you're here? I have the most incredible invention to show you this visit. Unfortunately, I'm a bit indisposed at the moment.
So there we go. There is going to be quite a lot of talking and narration in the game, and I'm going to try and be as silent as possible for those bits, because you do not want to miss out on the commentary, the dialogue. Even though it's one-sided, it is pretty funny. So, this is a game from the developer of Portal, if I'm not
If you take your luggage into the foyer, I will join you as soon as I can.
And it's the type of type of adventure thing with a very comic styling to it, and the art direction they went with just reminds me so much of like a Pixar movie or anything, so it feels just like being in one of those movies, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So here we go. Gonna bring the luggage with me.
Confounded machine. What was that?
That's never good.
Oh, good. That should be a safety release for the door up there somewhere. Now, where on earth did I put that?
Right, I'm not gonna pretend like I haven't done this before, so let's go ahead and just move through this pretty quickly.
Oh,
Put that
yes.
down here.
You're not particularly tall, are you?
Nope.
You should be able to use your luggage to give you an extra boost.
Alright,
Wait a minute.
there we go.
Something isn't quite right here. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah!
And of course, craziness ensues.
Wait, what just happened? I'm not entirely sure where I am right now. The security uplink on my watch still seems to work, so I can see you and... Hello? You can hear me, right? Jump around a bit if you can. Ah! It seems as if I can still tap into the intercom system. Well, I most certainly can do better than this. Testing, 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 testing! There. Ha! Much better. Now, what in the world are you doing here? Were you supposed to be here today? No matter. Well, judging from the current underwhelming amount of light in this room, we're still on backup power.
My head is killing me. It seems as though I now possess a rather large epidural hematoma. A bump on the head. Do me and yourself a favor and head to the front hall. There's a way to restart the power grid.
There we go. There is a lot of moments with me being silent, but the narration quiets down a bit more once you start getting into the actual puzzles, and yes, the game is indeed quite weird. But I love it. It has a really nice quirkiness to it, and it gets even better the further on you go.
Last I remember, I was in the new technology sector, and then... I don't know. I do think the failsafe was tripped accidentally. Unfortunately, the front door will remain in lockdown until you can restore the power.
The lag you get every now and then when you walk through doors and whatnot, that's just the game loading the next area in the background. Even though I am playing this on an SSD, you do get a bit of stuttering, but it's not that bad. You had the same thing in Portal 2 or Portal 1, so, and pretty much any Valve game.
If you head over to my office over on the left,
actually...
you should be able to restart the Manor's power grid.
I'm not sure if this is a Valve game. I know it's the same developer, but... Also, that creature, which we're going to be introduced to pretty soon, spoilers, is awesome. So, yeah, look forward to him. Here we go.
Throw that switch there. It should be the one. Well, that wasn't as effective as I'd hoped. You'll have to reactivate the generators in each sector in order to lift the current lockdown. Just take the glove in the box with you. I wish you could see my facial expression right now, as I am not pleased. What you are holding is an early prototype of the interdimensional ship device, or IDS device for short. It's one piece of my latest invention that should come in handy. Get it? You know, because it's a glove.
I just love the humor in this game. It definitely looks like a Pixar movie. I have actually never noticed that on the screen before. Did you notice those staring eyes? Interesting. And I mean, all of these schematics are pretty fun as well. Like a nuclear clothes dryer. Yeah. Patent number 1079. So don't try and steal this invention, guys, because it is patented. So blueprints for blueprints. Is that actually blueprints for blueprints? Blueprintception. Yeah, hot air or bacon. I didn't even notice that at first. Oh god damn it. What else? Here we have the tube. A blueprint tube. And it's a blueprint for a blueprint tube. So again, the blueprintception continues. What else? What else? We need to watch all of the blueprints now. Cat always land on their feet-iner. Oh, I see. Extra feet. Or extra feet. Robot footses. And that looks to be a very stylish cat. And that's pattern 701. What else? What else? What else? Singularity toothpaste retubiner. Say what now? A domesticated black hole. And so is this a way to put toothpaste back into the tube? I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but hey, why not? Oh, is it a taco? Interdimensional shift taco. Dimension guacamole. It has stray dimension cheese, and it's 100% taco shell from freshly milked tacos. I suppose that's an earlier schematic for the glove we just took up earlier. What else? What else? What's this? this seems to be an unfinished one. Did I miss anyone? Oh yeah, over here. Plutonium powered mustache machine. Oh, pretty sweet. I know someone who would love this. Someone needs to tell Mindflame about this, because a mustache machine? I mean, really, it screams Mindflame. Yep, that's something awesome. And another tube. I think that's it. I think we've found all the blueprints now. I can't really see behind there. No, I can't, but let's keep going with the game instead.
If you can access the generator at the back of each wing, we might be able to lift the lockdown on the rest of the house. It seems as if the breaker did unlock the blue wing. Well, I suppose you should start there first.
Someone definitely had great imagination when they came up with all of those blueprints. Oh, and I guess these are some of the mustaches from the plutonium-powered mustache machine. Which one would I pick? Well, of course it would have to be the gentleman's moustache. That one. Or the... That's not a bad one either. Don't really care for these. Not so much. That's more like even villain, or whatever, you know. Too standard. No, definitely that one or that one. Or maybe this one. Oh, so I have to keep getting distracted by the mustaches.
There's something I must tell you. My latest invention has required me to make a few adjustments to the house since the last time you barged in. I mean, visited.
I mean, look at these pictures and tell me they don't scream Pixar. I just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Here we go.
Now, one of the topics that our family has been studying for several generations are rifts, existing between various dimensions. I've been able to develop a power source that will channel enough energy into one of these dimensional rifts that it can be widened enough to travel through.
And here, of course, are all of the inventions you saw in the beginning cinematic. The jetpack. We have the freeze ray. What else? What else? There should be something more up ahead.
The glove controls the power source, which allows you to travel to whichever dimension has rifts in the area. There's a painting of the glove you're wearing on the wall.
Yes.
Notice how it is nice and clean and not completely destroyed by an unqualified 10-year-old. Or are you 12? I can never remember. Let's make sure that life imitates art. You won't have control over the ability to switch dimensions yet. Just be patient. This door is using one of my inventions, the repetitive, periodic, articulating gruidae. Or a drinking bird. Except it's far more advanced.
Yeah, I can see the technical innovations. Right, let's continue. No, wait, I might actually have to bring the bird with me. And whoop! There we go. And here we go.
Well, because your glove is an early prototype, it has a few limitations in terms of dimension accessibility and the distance it can be from a receptacle in order to function.
These cat pictures are just wonderful. I have to say this one is my favourite. So if you're into lolcats, Quantum Conundrum is the game for you. Look at that. Wonderful kitty. Not much of a cat person, but I would love to have a cat that looks like that, though it would probably plot my demise every moment I wasn't watching it. Something about that stare. Oh well. Through the door! There we go. Now, this is when we get into the actual mechanics of the game, or at least the brief introduction to the first one. So I'm going to be quiet again because there's some explanation ahead.
This is such an early experiment with dimensional shifting, so I decided to have it triggered remotely with the drinking bird. Instead of operating a door, the bird will trigger a dimensional shift. There's an IDS battery in the machine that will power the dimensions, which in this case is Fluffy Dimension. In addition to Fluffy being embarrassingly adorable, it's also rather useful because everything is 10 times lighter than normal.
Make sure you watch the pictures and how they change depending on which dimension you're in. We go from classy gentleman to guy wearing a boat suit. A very classy looking boat suit. Oh, here we go. Heavy safe is now fluffy. Fluffy safe. Oh. There we go. That should do it.
Though that looks like a regular scale, it is in fact a portable kinetic mass to electricity converter.
It uses the same kind of language for like they have in Portal, which is why I love it. I would have loved to see what this turned into in the fluffy dimension, but alas, it was restricted to that room only. Let's keep going. Oh, here we go.
There's that lovely bird again. Sometimes I call him Desmond.
Desmond the bird.
Something to note. Since you're holding a version of the IDS device, you, in fact, are not the you in an alternate dimension. Let me try that again. You remain constant. So no matter the dimension, your mass, shape, speed, and trying personality remain the same.
Here we go. Let's plonk that over there. And run through the door. Whoa. Sorry about that, guys. Allergies, they are the worst.
You should throw that IDS battery into the receptacle mounted on the wall.
And there we go.
That receptacle will distribute the power source around the room, allowing you to now use your IDS device to switch dimensions at your leisure.
Sweet. And instead of using the safe, we will be using a couch. No, no, get over there. I wonder if this will actually work. Yep, it works. Couches. Far more superior than safety boxes.
As I mentioned, dimensional rifts in the manor are magnified by the stabilizing energy from the IDS receptacle and batteries.
So sadly you're not able to play around with the dimensional powers just as much as you would have been able to with the portal gun.
This is what enables you to slip between dimensions when you're wearing the IDS glove.
Yeah. So you can't muck about everywhere like you could in Portal, at least not in the early game, but they do give you more flexibility and more freedom as you go along. Oh, there we go.
Ah, that's Dolly. Dynamic Object Linear Ligation Interface. To you, a cloning device. I like my house just so. So I decided to add functionality to her to keep everything consistent. I'll need to tune that later.
I need to try and see if that can actually hit me sometimes. That one almost hit me the first time going through here, and it scared me quite a bit because I was not looking in that direction at the time. There should be a battery somewhere around here. Yep, there we go. Let's plonk that in over here. And now we get a couch. Or... whoa. There we go, that's the couch. And we put that over here. And we switch back to the normal dimension. Was there painting in here, by the way? Nope. Let's go back then. I mean, half of the fun about this game is being able to check out all the various dimensions and the paintings, how they look and whatnot.
These are my own particular hybrid beams of carbon dioxide and neodymium dope yttrium aluminum garnet lasers using an alternating ray configuration. Gives them an extra kick.
So let's see, normal fish, fluffy fish, and it even has the pink dice. I swear some guy from Blizzard has been working on this. There we go, let's put that on here, switch back, that turns off the lasers. Now I get to play with a couch. Toss that over there. That was actually a chair and not a couch, but still. There we go. Who needs safety boxes when you can use couches? Or again, chairs. But if I press that dolly up there is going to throw out a safe. But again, couches are far superior, even though that's a chair. But, you know, it belongs to the same set as a couch. So yeah, let's keep going.
Unfortunately, the breaking of this glass is a necessary evil. Don't take that as permission to do it elsewhere.
Alright. So that's gonna throw down a safe, which is gonna break the glass. So I need to run down and get that safe, I imagine. Here we go. Just gotta toss that up there. Because why carry it around when you don't have to. And here we go. Now, if memory serves me correctly, if I press this button again, the glass is going to be restored.
Just letting you know that you reset the glass.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm such a moron. Here's what you do. You press the button, you change dimensions, and the glass remains intact. Which, of course, allows you to walk over the glass, get to the other side of the door, switch back to the normal dimension, and the safe is now weighing down the button, and I can walk through the door. Very simple puzzle, but it introduces another mechanic to the of the game to you. So now you know you don't necessarily have to break stuff immediately. Let's keep going. Again, chairs are far superior to safe boxes, which is why I'm going to bring another. Oh wait, I can't actually, can I? Wait, if I time this correctly. Nope, that was not. Oh, there we go. Got the couch. Now then, I need to toss that. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that creature there is an interdimensional kinetic entity, or Ike.
Say hello to Ike. Well, that was Ike. Let's see. Here we go. Jump. No, no, no. Get over there. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it looks like Ike's pee. There we go, a bit of rhyming for you. Now let's toss that over there. No, no. Again. No. Again. Oh, come on, that was... There. Almost landed it on the button as well. Here we go. Plonk that down. And that's another puzzle solved. Sadly, I now lost my ability to control that dimension, but...
Stop for a minute and take a look at the painting. The machine I referred to as Dolly's started out as a simple metal forge that had been in the family since medieval times. The original quadrangle suit of armor was actually constructed in this very forge. My great-grandfather modified the old forge so that if it had enough raw resources, it could craft steel objects autonomously. This predecessor to Dolly supplied all the materials needed to build the Underground Railroad. This machine single-handedly won the Civil War. not really.
I just love these pizza.
I made my own modifications to my great-grandfather's designs. The current Dolly specifications do not require any raw materials. For example, Dolly converts energy from the radioactive science juice directly into matter. I never did sort out why she makes so many copies of things. Oh well, you can never have too many safes, or chairs, or coffee tables.
Or couches. Let's not forget about the couches. Here we go. Next puzzle. And there's Ike again. Let's see, what was it I needed to do here? If I press the
In case you're
button...
wondering, you turned on the fan. Please,
Oh yeah!
you don't need me to explain that to you.
Oh, look at the little fella enjoying himself. I wish I could zoom in. Maybe I can. Can't seem to find a way though. Anyways, so here's what you do. Throw that safe. Turn off the dimension. And we now broke the glass and I've got a safe to play around with. Oh! I missed that one. Here we go. Yes. And I need a third one. And there we go. So now we just plonk these on over here. And that's gonna... Whoa! Careful. That's gonna open the door for me. And I even got an extra 2 safes, just in case.
Ah, that's where that got to. That is a botched experiment of mine called the awkward noise generator. There's got to be more around here somewhere.
Let's go and get rid of that. And... Whoa! Did I actually die from something? You will never experience finding that perfect ironic t-shirt. Oh, luckily it started me back over here. So there we go, first failure of the day. But what actually ended up killing me?
In case you're wondering, you turned on the fan. Please say
sure,
that you don't
actually.
need me to explain that to you.
Oh yeah, breaking the glass. Here we go. Ah, oh, come on, that's so close. Yep. No, let's leave that on so I can get the next 2. Put that over here. Come on. And catch. Plonk that over there. Turn it on. Do I need to grab this again? No, I don't. So that's good to know. Even if you do end up dying, if you have grabbed a collectible, you will keep it. Now I need to try and avoid dying again because that was so unnecessary.
Standard issue conveyor belts. Sometimes laziness should be indulged.
Oh, so that's what ended up killing me. The laser beam. Oh, I just love this little fella. I wonder if I can go join him. Hello! Aww, he's shy. Let's see, can I walk on this? Nope, cannot. And this opens the door. Oh yeah, I remember this. Plonk that down over here. Plonk that down on top of that. Yeah, that should be enough. Then we do... Then we simply jump on top of these, and up here, and up here. And of course, since I'm in the normal dimension, that button is pressed down, so let's go through the door.
So, I haven't discussed my location a whole lot, but it seems as if I'm in some sort of limbo. I think I may explore a bit and see what turns up.
I am loving the aesthetics of this game. it really does feel like you're walking around in a Pixar movie, and I love Pixar movies, so this is just great. And of course we're loading a new level, hence the lag. A fluffy journey of discovery. Oh yeah, that's what you do. And yep.
Has anyone ever told you your presence can be rather soul-crushing?
Aw, he doesn't like me. What are you gonna do? Give me another safe. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. See, when you have the normal safes, the fans don't really do anything. But say I jump on top of it and go into the fluffy dimension, I am now flying through the air. Can I make that jump? Something tells me I probably won't be able to. But here's what we can do. We can go to cheat and just use the upward motion and jump for the extra height. So there we go. I'm going to bring this with me because I need to plonk that over there. Here we go. And that's another simple puzzle. Again, it introduces you to another mechanic of the game. So now you definitely know that for sure, but you can use that in the puzzles ahead. So it's a great way of, you know, teaching the player to, you know, to think for themselves in the future puzzle. Then they don't have to make everything as obvious to you. Here we go. Let's go and do that. And are you gonna give me the one? I could have sworn I was supposed to get more than one. Nope. And apparently, when Dolly creates one of these safe, and if you want to create another one, safety box, it uses the same matter as the previous one, which is why the old one disappears. But here we go. Just gonna plonk that up over there. Yeah, that should be fine. Here we go. And hop! Look! Look! I made it! I made it! Totally meant to do that. So here we go. Here we go, here we go. Where are we at now? So this is gonna activate... yeah. Boxes. That fan is already on, so that means I can do this. And let's go and put these, form some sort of staircase. There we go. Jumpity jump, jumpity jump. Oh, there we go. Nice. And I forgot to check what that picture was like before. I just love this. Let's see, what else? That favor is on. Fan is on, so I can now go ahead and do this.
This room often gets rather sweltering in the summertime. Air circulation is very important.
And hurry up. Use the upwards motions for a super jump. And there we go. Just gonna have to do this real quick. Right, where was I? Gonna run through here. And this sort of interesting. So that turns on the fan and throws out boxes. Sweet. Ooh, that's a long way down. Don't want to fall down there. Luckily, the game is very forgiving when it comes to platforming, so it's pretty casual friendly, whatever you want to call it. But that's great. So
that still completely baffles me.
So you're gonna time this. Needs to go a bit further down. Yeah, that should do it. And there we go. Nice and easy. Oh, that's another. Whoop.
Ah, yes. With these specifications, you should be able to recreate several objects in the research and development lab adjacent to my office.
So yeah, that's something we have to try out. But for now, let's just continue the progression here. I want to try and see if we can get to at least one more dimension before we end this. So
This is one of the animals that Dolly cloned to rather, well, intriguing results. Thus was produced the world's first and only fully elastic dog. I named her Angstrom. You know, come to think of it, it reminds me of this toy from the 80s. Stretch something.
this has to be... Really, if that's not a Toy Story reference, then you can call me Grandma. I need to do a bit of research to find out if some Pixar guys were actually involved in this project, because it certainly feels like it. If there's a jumping lamp sometime in the near future here in the game, I guess that's a great
you've moved on to a
sign.
part of the manor where another type of dimensional rift is accessible. This is the gravid Wolfram dimension, or heavy for short. This dimension is in direct opposition to the fluffy dimension and will make things 10 times heavier.
Love the styling. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Hey Ike. So here's what you're supposed to do then. You're supposed to plonk safe boxes over here. That's going to activate these guys, and they're going to throw safe boxes out, and crazy stuff is about to happen. Just going to get myself a couple of boxes. These are of course cardboard boxes. You can move them around without the glove or the fluffy dimension. But when you go into the heavy dimension, they are going to be, well, pretty heavy. Let's see if I actually got that right on the first try. And there we go, the power is going. Yep, there we go. First time. And yep. Yep.
Now just imagine how long it took me to lay all that out. Be careful.
And yep. Hey,
He's a
Ike.
bit on the shy side. Give him some time to get used to you.
So yeah, I have done the first 20 minutes of this game already, and for the sake of progression, let's go ahead and just be open about that. I don't want to go through the process it took to complete this. I actually ended up tracing all of these lines back to each individual pad. Of course you could get it through trial and error as well, but...
Some dimensions are tightly bound together, like the one we're in right now, and also the fluffy and heavy dimensions.
Await decision. Here we go. Fluffy! That means I need to bring you with me.
That red battery will provide enough energy to enable the IDS device to widen the heavy dimension rifts in this area.
Yep. And yes! Nope. Almost. There we go. So I can now use both the fluffy and the normal and the heavy dimension. So it's what we do, we place this over here, and as you can see, if we go into fluffy dimension, both are going to be up, normal on the left, but thankfully if I go into the heavy dimension, they're both pressed down. Magical, ain't it?
It appears this dolly got stuck on an infinite loop. How unfortunate.
Oh, poor Ike. Yep. There we go. I actually didn't notice that the last time. Is this more... No, that's actually coming from the thing that's powering Dolly. I thought it was more Ike P. Oh, it probably wasn't P earlier on. Oh, I have offended Ike. I feel so bad now. So here we go. I'm going to grab that and toss! Heavy. And back to normal. Tell you what, I could actually have used this instead. Toss! Heavy. No. And toss. Heavy. No. Oh, I want to see if I can break it. Toss. Heavy. There we go. So if you're not keen on using boxes, you can use whatever else you find around in the environment, so that's always good.
There seems to be a large
And another
expanse
flat
of
tire.
piles and pits filled with various random objects.
What? Whee!
No, not where you are. Here, in this confounded place. Are those hard candies? They're a little fuzzy. Ugh. Pleasant.
Right then. Stairway to Fluffy! So this...
Nice
long
job.
path.
No,
No.
not really.
Oh yeah, that's right. If I do this.
With the increased density and higher melting points of items in heavy dimension, quadrangle laser beams are rendered rather ineffectual.
Yeah, I can't grab that with me, can I? Here we go. Normal picture. It's the no, I can't use the fluffy version. Oh, but I still have you. Madre. Gotta say I prefer the heavy version. Right then. Can I bring any of these with me? Coffee table. Nope. And then again, I suppose I am a 12-year-old boy, so lifting something that size looks to be quite the heavy sort of wood as well, so it's not going to be all that easy to do for a 12-year-old. What does this do? Oh yeah, I remember this. And I already screwed up. Well done there. So as you can see, they vanish. Oh, they get destroyed as the laser beam hits them in the normal dimension. So let's go ahead and just try that again. I want to create some sort of staircase. So you're gonna go. You, not you. You, not you. And yeah, that should be it. There we go. Once again, they introduce the basic concept to you and then let you try and figure the rest out for yourself. Just like Portal did. Aww. Thank you, Ike.
I came across Ike some time ago, and he decided to follow me back to the manor. I believe Ike stole these and hid them at one point. He's rather fond of shiny objects.
There we go. So go ahead and use this lamp to break that window. Now, if only I can remember why... Oh yeah, now I remember. Couch. And... there we go. Aww. Again! Yep, that'll do.
Not half bad.
See? He likes me using couch as well. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here for the sake of the YouTube video. So let's see if I can just end the local recording here, and I'm going to keep on playing on the stream, but this is going to be uploaded to youtube.com/Shalaman, recorded live at twitch.tv/Shalaman. Let's see how this works.